and you just scrolled by and there were just 30 pictures in a row of just my cat. Just like extreme close-ups of his
I love
face.
taking
like
silly photos of cats like up close. It's great.
Oh my god, are we starting?
We're in, ladies and gentlemen. Our last winners round 1 game for Division 2. This chair is so squeaky. Here we go. Bluejax versus Ferox. Man with shield and spear versus horse. Let's see how they go.
Oh yeah, that horse avatar is a popular one. Definitely multiple players starting a little bit of a cult, I would say, around that horse, but we love to see it.
Yeah, nothing wrong
And
with
we
it,
have
a cult.
Bluejax with some very good speed starting off here.
Oh,
Ferox
nearly
with some
taking
nice
a lot.
IRS to stay alive there. Yeah.
Now Ferox is somehow, I can't believe this because Ferox is one of the best TEC players that I know. I've definitely learned a lot from them. Ferox is actually the lower seed here just by 1. This is the closest matchup we have in terms of seeding. So this is going to get very interesting. Bluejax seems to be a bit of a wild card though. I haven't seen much of them. I don't know how active they are, but they're making some strange decisions that are somehow working. Misdrops galore, and again, still alive.
Yeah, they are finding top, but they need to get back out of this. I would assume that both players are setting up their boards for this zone here. Ferox starts it with kind of a low zone, if you ask me, but if you have the speed, then you can make those low zones work, and Ferox is one of the players who is... Ooh, I like that Teasman setup.
This is clean. This is really clean from Ferox. That misdrop, though, is going to cut into potentially 10 or 12 attack. That's
52
really
attack on that zone, though, is still very good. Let's see what Bluejax has to say in response. That is a 50 perfectress.
Oh my god.
Ferox was trying for an eye kick there, but did not find it in time.
You know what, the zone that we just mentioned where he didn't finish off those last few lines, that's what made the difference. Despite the efficiency, they needed that extra kick there, that extra boost.
Yeah, so that was a fast round 1, giving me hope for going to bed at a decent time. And by that, I mean going to bed after playing Marvel Rivals for a decent amount of time. And we do have this matchup, though, just from what I've seen from both players, does have the chance to go the long haul again. If you like close matchups, we've got a lot of them today.
We've got a lot of them. We are yet to break our 5-7-7-5 streak. So maybe one of these players can get to you know, either I hope it's not below 5, but hopefully one of these players can make it to that 6 scoreline.
Yeah. Would love to see a tiebreaker in one of these matches. We've been spoiled today on close matches, but that is one thing we haven't had yet.
I'd love to see it. I'd love to see it. And here we go. With just a little bit of clean garbage on their board there, and I'm surprised they didn't use the material. Ferox at the top of the board. Ooh, that was a bit tense.
Yeah, definitely not where Ferox wanted to be there. This is a pretty strong start to the zone, though. We have Bluejax also probably setting up for their zone, I would assume. That's a fast zone from Ferox.
Yeah, 34, real clean. If they can keep their board low and tank a bit from this next zone incoming, because no doubt Bluejax will probably one-up that. It was enough to survive. Ferox needs to tank some of it to make it work. I say that their zone is going to be good, but
Bluejax might end this zone early. They're trying to find... This is awkward.
Oh, they had ways to continue it. They are...
Wait, no, they messed that up. They had a continuation with the eyepiece that they didn't use.
Cataclysmic zone. 86 attack from Ferox, 127 drops. Ferox is just so fast.
Maybe Bluejax knew something I didn't there, but my instinct would have been to toss that eyepiece in the well. I mean, even after tossing it in the well, they didn't find the quarter zone, so I doubt it would have made too much of a difference, but that was still not what I expected to see over there.
Pretty wild, frankly. Pretty wild.
A couple of fast rounds to start us off here. Though, I would assume we're going to get at least one 5-minute round here.
Oh, definitely. Knowing these players, definitely. Seeing them play, you can just tell they've got it in them. Ferox definitely has the stamina, I know that much.
All right, we have a couple of holes on Ferox's board right here. Bluejax working through this zone.
Oh, is Ferox going to tank any of that? He is going to tank some of that. And
I
use
like
it to
this.
his advantage, yeah. More garbage on your board if it's clean and usable. That just means more attack, baby. I love it.
Yeah, and Bluejax is responding here with a 4 wide, not necessarily needing to use the stalling aspect of it, which I'm sure they're happy about, but that's a very nice way to kind of ensure nothing goes wrong for you. So they're definitely familiar with the TEC meta.
Absolutely, yeah. Absolutely.
If somebody knows about their Tetris history, can you please just tell us in chat so we don't... Oh.
And we've lost our feed, but we vibe anyway.
My feed.
Keep it on stream then.
Stream might still have it.
Stream still has it. Commentating in the background. Ferox is ready for zone. Actually ends up activating zone there. And
we have our feedback. All right, sick.
And we get audio as well. Lovely.
Oh, I love that.
We get audio. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
Beautiful.
Ooh, Bluejax's board here is not ideal.
No, and they're gonna top out. Damn. See a stray mouse drifting across, and
yeah,
good, I think.
So what I'm guessing is that willyj's OBS, like, or
Lyra.
I don't know. Is it Shadow? Shadow? I don't even know.
I thought you were saying
their second window, probably their OBS display window, probably closed. And
Ferox,
so they just
what was
the game.
that? I thought you were gonna say I thought you were gonna do a Wylie and swear by mistake. I thought you were gonna say the other word that starts with S. But anyway, off we go again. Ferox had a really cool floating, like sort of weird fin thing with a misdropped eye. Very strange, but made it work. And Bluejax is also going to probably zone here once they hit that 4 meter. They are stacking so cleanly. They have no reason not to zone here.
Yeah, and there is that zone trying to definitely keep back-to-back here. Okay, breaks it right there. It is tough to kind of keep that 8-1 stack looking clean. So I do understand breaking back-to-back there. Ferox does have a quarter zone.
Bluejax, there was a PC! Why would you do that to yourself? 43 and 19. Could have been more, but alas.
Ferox going for this STSD here. I love to see it. He does have the eye pieces, or sorry, the T pieces that he needs. Ooh, gonna go for another one here. We love to see it.
Oh, yes. Oh, this is mesmerizing play from Ferox. So just some really cool little plays there. I like that. Cheeky. Cheeky.
Cheeky. That is a good word for it.
Bluejax is perpetually stuck at the top of their board here. Finally going to get a reprieve to set something up for their next zone now that Ferox has given them a bit of a rest break. But I'm assuming that won't last for long.
Reprieve, is that how you pronounce that? I've always said reprieve, but I don't think I've ever said that word out loud. So.
When I'm on stage and performing and whatnot, we tend to say like,
yeah, I was gonna say
reprieve.
Yeah, because I've only performed in a musical once.
Really? I didn't know you were in a musical. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it was like whatever. We're in phase 3.
We are in phase 3 at 1 minute 59, 2 minutes on the clock here. We are now into it.
Into a turbo tax. Sponsor.
I'm gonna pretend I know what that is because I don't even know what the brand is. I'm too Australian.
All right. So we do have Ferox with the lead right now in this exchange. Bluejax is at the top of the board, trying to cancel the garbage that Ferox is sending in. Ferox, I love that TSD.
That was so pretty.
That was
that was just pretty. Meanwhile, Bluejax with a misdrop. You can't even get an eyepiece in there. You could have actually, but they decided to go for that instead. There is kind of a fix. Not really doable.
Yeah, not really.
It would be fixable if Ferox wasn't actively keeping up the pressure.
Yeah, which that Ferox knows that that's what to do in that situation. Definitely had his work cut out for him there and was able to convert that point.
The underseed taking a third round ahead of Bluejax by 2.
I don't know. I honestly don't consider a 4-5 matchup to be an upset.
It's a technicality at that point, isn't it? Really, like it's like oh, technically they were lower. It's not really. It's hard at that point to say who indicatively is lesser.
And especially with what we've seen from the Swiss round, I'm guessing that individual seeds may have come down to like round differentials. Like I doubt these two players have directly played each other. So I think for all intents and purposes, we call this even. So,
yeah, there's absolutely a chance they maybe played. It's hard to tell. But
I don't know.
Whatever games have been. Ferox, what is? Oh my god. Oh my god!
That's so the curve. Let's go, Ferox with the curve here, putting huge pressure onto Bluejax here. This is a very strong zone. They may be able to mitigate this whole thing, but still, the curve.
That curve solve was so complex.
Ooh. Wait, Bluejax misdrops doesn't have zone, and that curve takes the round here.
The 69 was crazy. 107 attack. That was so meticulous the way he found that.
Yeah,
wow.
And this is a very strong start from Ferox in this matchup. We love to see that game knowledge coming in clutch here with that curve. That was just so pretty.
That made me so happy. The joy I'm experiencing, the joy that it gave me, the joy that it brought to us all, better than Christmas.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely.
All I want for Christmas is a 21.
All I want for Christmas is a curb. That's great.
Yep.
That or a rank 23. Wouldn't mind that. Rank 23 is crazy. Anyway.
That would be
Bluejax,
crazy.
Yeah.
What's also crazy is Bluejax being stacked up so high on the sides of the board, just vibing with it right there. Stacking a donation over the well. I love it. I love the vibes.
Absolutely.
Both players with full zone here. Ferox is the one to start it. Maybe not the way he fully wanted to, but this can still be a very strong zone.
Yeah, no, it's 35 and 16. And that's we see the end of the garbage chunk on Bluejax's board. However, they've got a bit of work cut out for them. They're upstacking to try and make something happen here because there was no material on their board prior to this zone. So they have to do all the work within it, taking up precious seconds.
So Ferox was a little bit slowed down by some misdrops, but he is going to have half zone, maybe even more coming out of this. He's going to be able to tank the full thing and just start zoning back.
That's incredible. Lord Spoon, welcome to my stream. Glad to see you from my TikTok. I'm currently streaming Galactic's Division 2 TEC tournament, the playoffs right now. If you want to see pro players like Ferox and Bluejax,
well,
stick
Bluejax
around.
did just not quarter zone there, so that is something to be said.
Ferox at 1-5. It's going to take Bluejax winning either 4 more or 6 more rounds to keep our 5-7 streak going. Will this finally
And so
break the
ironic that in the match where the seeds are adjacent, this is the least close match we've seen today.
Honestly, yeah, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, that's kind of wild, isn't it?
Bluejax having to quarter zone here, they're probably not going to be able to find enough to pressure Ferox here. He is probably just going to be able to tank all of this.
Frankly, yeah, no, that was not enough pressure to put Ferox in a bad position. He's cool, calm, calculated. Love it. And he's ready here at max zone. A little high, a little bit of a higher zone than I would expect from him. Actually,
but Ferox is familiar with IRS.
Not great, but Bluejax only has a 3/4 zone.
Using the TPs to plug the donation is insane, but you know what's insane? Whatever the hell Bluejax has going on over there.
Yeah, this is a high zone,
It almost works.
It's not efficient. Like, it's only a 38 and 17, and Ferox is completely fine. Once again, calm, cool, cold, calculated, kind of callous.
And that's what the Horse avatar is all about. That's what it stands for here. And Ferox is on the offense with this zone. We're not looking towards phase 3 yet, but you can still kill with a great zone here. Yeah, not quite finding it, but
36 and 18, and we see the end of the zone. We see the end of the garbage queue for Bluejax. They're not going to need much more than about these 10 lines. It should put them pretty much back to neutral, and yeah, only accepting 3 lines there, but misdropping the eyepiece. Some nerves? Who knows?
Yeah, this is interesting. A very back and forth match so far. It always feels so tense when you're just exchanging those quarter zones or half zones back and forth with each other. It just feels like you're just grasping at straws, but it is common for both players to come out kind of even after that entire exchange.
Yeah, and Bluejax is in trouble here. They need to zone, but that misdrop, that's pretty harsh. They get the eyepiece down, which does get them a few extra lines, but...
I think that's over. Yeah, that's just it.
Yeah, unfortunately, there is no out there. And it is now match point 1-6. Yes, Ferox, more like Ferox, is ahead. I'd be fearing them right now if I was Bluejax. We need to consider the fact that Ferox is probably not experiencing the nerves like Bluejax. Bluejax is on stream. They know that there's pressure. They know that people have got their eyes on them. But
Ferox also knows that we're on stream.
But Ferox is someone who's played in TECWC in front of hundreds of people. They played for years on stream. They won't be feeling the pressure nearly as much as Bluejax. Maybe that's something to take into consideration here. Who knows?
Yeah, we have Bluejax up high on the board early as Ferox is setting up a TST tower into a C-spin.
Oh, that was
love
nice.
to see it starting zone with that second TST, and they are going to continue with this strong 9-0 zone. A nice Kaidon. Okay, finding the triple over there. Bluejax is going to have to find a strong zone in response to it, and they're going to have to start it now. Their board does not look ideal to be starting this zone.
Yeah, and frankly, yeah, this is not accommodating at all. They do get the T-spin Tetris with, okay, they've turned this around very well. They've turned this around.
Do they find the second T-piece in time? No, they choose to get rid of the second T-spin. Nice IRS, though.
Yeah, 46 versus 48. Frankly, they turned that around. We thought that was going to be a pretty abysmal zone, but they made it work. They pulled out a T-spin Tetris into an SDSD that they didn't quite finish, but that gave them just enough efficiency to neutralize things going into phase 2. We're at 45,000 versus 44,000 points, basically even in terms of score. Ferox is zoning first, feels the most comfortable to sprint out 9 lines like it's nobody's business. And they're at 10-11.
Bluejax is going to have to fix this misdrop in the board before Ferox finishes his zone here. And Bluejax just barely has a decent... Ooh, with a strong zone here, Bluejax could put a lot onto Ferox's board.
Yeah, Ferox did not kick this into phase 3, so Bluejax kind of has that on their side working for them. They have the time element. They've got about 5 seconds left here before this zone breaks. They break it early, and Ferox suddenly has to accept the phase 3 garbage. Wondering what they can do here. They're having to place pieces where they really don't want to, but... they have some outs.
Yeah, and Ferox having a little bit of hesitation going into this phase 3 is completely normal, as you're all of a sudden on the back foot and you have to think about what to do in that situation. But Ferox is here trying to find that strong stack here to start to return some of the pressure.
Yeah, frankly, Ferox turning that triple into a Tetris was pretty damn good. That was impressive. And this down stack is also quite impressive. It's still going. Beautiful. That was an 8 combo, getting to the, I believe, the 3 combo chunks, yeah? The 3 attack chunks?
You know the math on that way better than I do. All right, so Ferox uses 2 T-spins to set up, or 2 T-pieces to set up a T-spin. I love to see that.
Yeah.
And Ferox is turning this back in his favor, especially with that misdrop from Bluejax at the top of the board here.
Bluejax needs to somehow get out of this. This is their tournament game on the line. They'll be going down a loser's bracket, which we'll be watching them immediately after this. And that's a top out. And 1-7, we break the 5-7 streak here. Bluejax drops another round, giving Ferox the win there. What a game, though, ending with 119 drops, just shy of 2 pieces per second, and 94 attack per minute. Beautiful. Beautiful last round there from Ferox, and Bluejax is going down to the losers. We'll be watching them shortly. We have